Hello and welcome to the Blue Caress Show. Today I will be taking a look at Titan's Return Monster Bot Grotusque. Pictured here with his Monster Bot friends, Repugnus, who looks a bit short. Oh, a bit fall over. And his other friend, Twinferno. Now, as I mentioned in my first video, I live in England. And I was very surprised I was actually able to get my hands on this guy, given that he was a Hasbro Toy Store exclusive. Now I got mine through Kapow Toys, lovely company. Unfortunately, at the time of recording, I believe they are out of stock with this guy. They had a very limited number of this guy in stock. So, as you can see, if I can get him to stand, set these two out of the way. He is a winged saber-toothed cat-like monster who uses the same basic mould for the legs, part of the torso, and the wings and the guns as Twinferno. Does however have new parts. He has a new head. Part of his chest has been remoulded around here and here, and he has new arms. Now, like Twinferno, you can, fingers in there, store Titan Master in his chest, which is quite useful because you can leave him in there even when he's in robot mode if you want to stick someone else on him. Let's get this guy out. Yep. There is Grotusque's robot mode face. Very sullen looking. Now, because he is an exclusive of sorts, he has much better paint on his Titan Master than most of the others. He has little details which I think the camera's not picking up at the moment. He has little fangs, eyes, a multitude of colours. He's based on a battle beast which was a line back in the 80s and 90s. Fortunately, I can't remember what this guy's name is because I am terrible with names. To transform him, flip him around. Like every other Titan Master known to man. Put this guy to the side. Now, transform this guy. Very simple. Take the guns off the back. Take a look at them in a second. Fold the feet back. And fold the legs in. Even then, throw that out of the way. Now, on the back here, he pegs in on the side here, which keeps his legs together. I will say one thing I don't like. Neither version of this mould, him or Twinferno, the tail and the legs hardly ever stay together, which is a bit of a pain. But it's not the end of the world. Now, and pop them from two tabs here and here. Fold out of the way, then back with the tail coming out of the way. Fold the tail, fold that down, fold what were the hip points up, the ankle, rotate the feet so they're facing the right way, then down. Now I've seen the arms done it in different ways. I do it so that you have to flip them up, flip them down, then rotate it so that the fists on the inside, and you flip them out, and you put this bit down. Same again, rotate it around, flip out the fists, then down, and then drop the shoulder go down. Now, I've seen people do it simply just by turning the arm around. I think that's fine, but it's nice to have that extra step with the arms. Put them straight. Pops out. Now you can leave him like that, so he looks like an Egyptian god of sorts. This looks kind of funky. To transform him, you put that back, you fold this down over here, fold up the jaw, the wings out the way, fold the head back onto the back, and then put the arms out. And here we have Twinferno's robot, and you just drop the head onto his Titan Master board. Now, I will say this, he looks absolutely fantastic. Lovely shade of colours. He has the same basic movement as Twinferno. You can lift up the skirt, allow his arms and allow his legs, I should say, to go pretty much 90 degrees. He has a thigh turn, he has outward hip, knees, foot does rotate. It doesn't, you can sort of his ankles to move, but it looks like you're breaking his foot. And arms, full 360, and the elbow, the shoulder, elbow goes up and can go higher because of the transformational joint here. He has a bicep swivel, an elbow, and his wrists don't unfortunately do more than to fold in. He has no thigh articulation either. The wings, depending on where you put them, can kind of hinder movement, but they are movable to get them out of the way. His head, you can do that. It is a tad hindered here. Back in camera shot. That, not much up and down movement, but the some. So yeah, that's the basic figure. Stand him up. He stands pretty well, depending on how you. Oh my gosh, surface is always a bit crooked at the moment because of the base I'm using. His guns, standard sort of Titan Master fare. They can split into two, or be used as one big gun with Titan ports there and a little thing for the back of the legs there, so you can sit someone in here. Now, unlike Twinferno, this guy can actually hold them pretty well in his hands. I find his Twinferno's not great at holding them in robot mode because of his head as hands, so he can do that. So he actually looks like he can actually put up a fight with some guns. You can also attach them onto the wings if you so wish, in the holes here. You can just get them lined up and position them as you want. You can have them as shoulder cannons. Now, he does not have mounting point on the shoulder, and there's my dog in the background. So yeah, if you can get hold of him, very good figure. I have looked online off and on before this guy went to pre-order on Capao, and he is going for some daft money on eBay and the like. But yeah, if you're into, you can find him cheap enough.